Good morning from Mount Gees. I want to begin this series at the very beginning in Genesis. The first question we need to ask is, what is the Bible? What is this all about? People want to use the Bible to try to answer questions about history or try to explain about science. But in both of those aspects, we miss the point of the Bible. The Bible is not a science book. The Bible is not a history book. History does confirm the truth of the Bible. We can go and see the archaeological evidence that shows us the truth of the stories contained in this book. I have walked the streets of Jerusalem. I have traveled through the land of Israel, through Greece and through Turkey. I've been to Egypt and Jordan. I've been to the places where the accounts recorded in this text have occurred. And we can look at the archaeological evidence and find support for what is contained here. But the Bible is not history. The Bible is not a history book. People want to argue about the age of the earth and the universe based on dates that are put together from the book of Genesis. But the Bible is not science. The Bible is theology. The Bible is a book about God. It teaches us about God. And in the very first verse, it tells us what the Bible is. So, Genesis 1:1, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The Bible is the story of how God interacts with his creation. It tells us how God created the world, how God set about to redeem the world, and how ultimately God will bring about full restoration to all of creation. That is the message of this book. And again, we want to look at history, we want to look at archaeology. You can go and you can see where these events took place. You can see the destruction of Jerusalem, of the temple. You can see the wall built by by Nehemiah. You can see David's palace. You can go to where David fought Goliath. You can see Mount Carmel, where Elijah faced down the prophets of Baal. You can see all of these places. You know, people want to argue old earth, young earth based on the Bible. And ultimately, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the earth is 10,000 years old. It doesn't matter if the universe is 14 billion years old. All that matters is that in the beginning, God created all of this. In the beginning, whenever it was, if it was 10,000 years ago, if it was 14 billion years ago, it doesn't matter. Because whenever the beginning was, God was there and God put this into motion. And so as we walk through the Bible, as we look at who is God, as we look at how God interacts with his creation, we're going to learn to walk with God. And so you can join me either remotely. If you are local to the Mount Gees area, shoot me a message on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and we can figure out a time if people want to meet up here, and we'll teach the Bible. We'll learn to walk with God together. But that is what the Bible is. The Bible is a book of theology. The Bible tells us who is God, and the Bible tells us how God interacts with his creation. May the Lord bless you and keep you this week. May you walk with God. May we all see each other soon. In your name, God, amen.